call is being recorded.
Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Phyllis Nash. I'm one of the four co-founders here at Akana. Really excited to be here on this Tuesday. It's over a little sunshiny in Chicago. Weather is beautiful, so we are definitely having our autumn summer. Which that's not what it's called, but you all know what it's called. It's 80 degrees and it's fall. So I'm excited to be here. I'm going to look out here for my co-host or my speaker for the day. I didn't see him. Reached out to him. Don't know if he is traveling or not, but there he is. So excited to see him. And so I'm going to go on and get out of the way for our own Coach Dan, our own international world renowned motivational speaker that comes to by our way on Tuesday mornings to drop nuggets. So guys, I'm hoping you guys have pen and paper to take copious notes because he always drops those nuggets. And those nuggets you can do something with. You can go out and apply them to your life. So without further ado, go on and take it away, Coach Dan.
All right. Good morning. It is absolutely a beautiful day here in the Chicago Metroland area. I am super excited about the weather today, but I'm going to tell you, Miss Phyllis, I am praying for snow. I'm praying for snow, Miss.
What is wrong with you? Okay, I'm gonna mute out because I don't need to make a comment. Oh my God!
I wanted to snow, and the reason why I wanted to snow is because we have just launched a snow removal business, and we picked up about 13 schools, several funeral homes, and so I needed to snow so we could put some more people to work. So y'all pray that in Chicago it snows. That's what I'm waiting
January.
But at any rate, certainly we thank God for another day. Truly, this is the day that He has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I am going to talk to you as business owners, but I'm also going to talk to you as individuals that is stewarding the success and the sustainability of your life. All of us are stewarding the success and the sustainability of our lives. Everybody that's on this call has a desire, and not only has a desire, but I absolutely have the capacity to become successful in whatever their space is or whatever their idea of success can be. And so, but what I've learned about success is that success is not automatic. What I've learned about success is that success does not happen just because you want it to happen. What I've learned about success is that success is not the same for everybody. And so if you are, and what I've learned about sustainability is that sustainability is only sustainable when you're operating in sustained principles. Let me say that again. Sustainability is only sustainable when you're operating in sustained principles. Because principles is the guiding force. Principles is the guiding engine that causes success and sustainability to be inevitable in your life. And so today we're going to talk a little bit about sustainability, and we're going to talk about success interchangeably. Now, I opened up by saying I wanted it to snow, not for just the sake of saying that we've launched a snow removal business, but I opened up by sharing that because we are stewarding sustainability. And what that simply means is that the areas by which we are being successful in today, we are investing the proceeds of that success into something else that will help us to be sustainable tomorrow. Because what I learned about money, listen to me real good, because all of you, everybody on here has a capacity to make money. Many of you have been with Akana for many years. And the reason you've been with Akana for many years is because you've been making money. You love the culture, but also you've been making money. And the question is, now that you make the money, how do you make the money make money for you? And so every time that Coach Dan earns $1, he hires 30 to 50 cents to go to work for him. That's right. I hire my money. So if I make $1 in real estate, I'm going to hire 30 to 50 cents of that dollar to go to work for me in another industry. Maybe it's the stock market. Maybe it's the snow removal. Maybe it's the health and wellness spa. Maybe it's buying more product from Akana so that I can sell. And then when I make money in Akana, what do I do with that money? I take that money and I may go invest it in something else. The key is there's always this never-ending cycle of being successful in one area and utilizing that success to help to maintain sustainability. This is something that I teach in our Empower to Prosperity boot camps, and this is something that I teach you literally the principles on how to do it. And this is something that's also in the book, Empower to Prosperity, 4 principles to developing a better life. 4 principles to developing wealth and financial freedom. So here's what we want to do. Here is some of the mindsets of success and sustainability. The first thing I want you to understand is that if you're going to be successful, you have to be able to temper your emotions. Because what I've learned is that emotional fragility creates psychological instability. When your emotions, when you have high highs and low lows, and your emotions is running all over the place, it has the ability to alter your sense of focus. It has the ability to alter your sense of reason. It has the ability to alter, watch this, your ambition, your goals, your drives, and your desires. So you must make certain that you know how to bring your temperament where your emotions are an even keel, because if your emotions are not an even keel, it's going to kill you. I'm just helping you to understand it. And so here's a couple of things that I want to help you with this morning as it pertains to understanding success and ultimately its sustainability. Number one, we have to understand that in the game of success, there's some things that separates the wishers from the winners. There's some things that separates the whiners from the winners. And the question becomes this: how often have you broke a promise to yourself? How often have you broke a promise to yourself? For those who are in the health and wellness industry, we wake up, we look at our bodies, we make all of these commitments. We're going to do this on Monday. We're going to start this on Monday. We're going to do this. And then because of the emotional aspects of our eating habits, we don't do what we say. And so yesterday on our Hey Dad, Rachel asked the question. She said, why don't I choose me first? Why is it so difficult for me to choose me first? So I'll ask you today, why is it so difficult for you to choose you first every day? Every day, so that you can be successful. The reality is, the problem with most people is that they do what they want to do, or they do what's comfortable instead of doing what they need to do, which is oftentimes uncomfortable. See, the very thing that we need to do in order to become successful is the very thing that we don't do because it's not comfortable, it's not fun, it's not convenient, it's not easy. I was meeting with my son and my brother in our weekly meeting yesterday, and I said to them, hey, listen, if success was easy, if entrepreneurship was easy, then everybody would do it. If getting rich was easy, everybody would be rich. So it's not easy. And so at the end of the day, what my assignment has been throughout coaching you guys and throughout coaching salespeople, throughout coaching businesses, what my assignment today is to help them understand the distinct difference between what they're doing, what they want to do, or what's convenient for them to do, and doing what they need to do, and what's inconvenient. Success is not a game of comfort, but really it's a challenge. It's a game. Success is a challenge. Success begins to call to identify those that are weak mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and those that are strong. When you begin to think about success has two options at the moment where success seems impossible. You have two options. When you're in pursuit of becoming successful and success seems impossible, you got two options. Option A is to quit, or option B is to persist. Which option are you going to utilize? When things are not going as they should, watch this. A lot of times, can I just have a few moments of transparency? I have this idea in my brain that I don't want to do anything that's not successful. I don't want to invest anything that is in anything where I cannot almost, guarantee that there's going to be some level of success. And so because of my ego and subsequent insecurity, because I'm a man enough to be able to recognize the areas by which I am insecure. Listen, you have to be able, if you're going to be successful, you got to be able to know where your insecurity marks are. Because your insecurity is going to impinge on your confidence. And if it impedes and impinges on your confidence, then your insecurity is going to cause you to draw back when you're supposed to be moving forward. We've been talking to our son, Josiah. He's becoming, he's a two-sport athlete. He's becoming great, even better at football. Y'all know he's been doing basketball since you've known me for years. And all of a sudden, Josiah, now he's playing on he's on the basketball team. Everybody loves his game. The problem is Josiah is insecure, so he refuses to be aggressive offensively. And as a result, it hinders his game. As a result, when they want him on the floor because of everything else he does, if they need points, they got to bring somebody else in. Not because he does not have the capacity to score. It's because his insecurity is causing him to draw back, and he's not confident in his shot. How many of you, you have the capacity, you have the competency, but your insecurity causes you not to go for it? Not to go for it. That's what the issue is with me on social media. That's why I don't spend a bunch of time on social media. Reason why I don't spend a bunch of time on social media, because I don't want us to go back and keep checking to see how many people liked it, how many people did this, how many people did that. But it feeds my insecurity. And as a result, I cannot scale or I cannot maximize the impact that I could have on empowering people. Yes, we do hate that. Well, I'm just being honest. This is my moment of transparency. When we first started, we ran in the first month and a half, 2 months, we were at 50,000. Now, since they tricked us in the algorithm and we decided we started getting paid and all that stuff, they changed the algorithm. So now they don't give us as much exposure, which we don't get as much engagement. We still get a lot of engagement, but not as much. So guess what? My passion for doing it has started to diminish because of my insecurity. Don't allow your insecurity as a diabolical assignment to kill your success. I don't know who I'm talking to. And the worst thing in the world is to not even know that you're insecure. Wow. Not even to pay attention. Why? Because here's the other piece. A lot of times, we choose our ego over honesty. Pride will cause us to choose our ego. So we sit here and we fool ourselves. Another thing we got to consider in becoming successful is that we got to stop wasting opportunities and we got to begin to capitalize on them. What are you talking about? So I'll go back to Josiah. Number one, the coach, I was talking to his coach last night, and the coach said to us, said to me, he said, man, he had a great practice. He said he just passing up a lot of opportunities for him to be more effective when it comes to the ball being in his hand. Well, in the areas where Josiah is confident, he becomes successful in. Every time we go to any type of sports event, it's guaranteed that if Josiah tries, he's going to get to a professional athlete. He's going to get them to sign something. He's going to get to take a picture. I don't know how he does it, but no matter where we're sitting in the stadium, that boy is going to figure out how to get to these professional athletes. Why? Because he's confident that he could do it when somebody else would be afraid to approach him. So when you deal with this whole thing about success, you got to understand, as I cause you to come to an end, I want you to begin to think about what is hindering your success. Sometimes when you experience pain in your back, they call it, I think, a nerve impingement. Something is impinging upon the nerve, and as a result, it's causing pain and it's altering your mobility. Oh my God. What is impinging upon your success nerve? What's causing it pain, and what is altering your mobility to keep you from getting there? For some people, is that they don't make their necessary investment in themselves. Where do you need to invest within yourself in order to become successful for yourself? Some people won't choose themselves first. You got to ask yourself, what is it that's causing you to get at the door but you don't walk in it? And when you begin to understand these things, when you begin to consider these things, you'll begin to find yourself becoming more successful. And then when you learn the game of money and how to take what you're making so it can start making money for you, that success will cause you to become more sustainable. But you got to understand what it is that's hindering you from where you desire to be. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. This coming Saturday, my shameless plug, we're doing Empowered to a Prosperity Boot Camp in Alsip. We're doing it virtually as well as in person. We're going to be in Alsip, Illinois at the DoubleTree Hotel. It's going to be absolutely off the chain. And it's a $197 investment, but that $197, I guarantee you, you're going to earn that back the same day. I'll show you how. Everybody in our boot camp absolutely gets a raise. 98% gets a raise the same day without asking their boss for permission. But I'm going to do something special. And what that something special is, for those of you that desire to come and hang out with us on that day so you can learn how to hire your money and make your money make money for you, if you would go to empoweredtoprosperity.com, empoweredtoprosperity.com, you can register virtually and or in person. And we're giving away 20 scholarships, $100 scholarships, because we want to help. We want to help. Our goal is 1,000 people we're going to empower and teach them the game of money over the next 6 months. And I want you to be part of that number. And we got a bunch of other gifts and surprises that's coming. Groceries for a year. That's right. You heard me right. Through our non-for-profit, we're providing groceries for a year for an entire family. So why don't you join us? Go to empoweredtoprosperity.com. If you're available this Saturday, use the code at the checkout. Use the code EMPOWER100. EMPOWER 100. Listen, that's it for me. I love you guys. Have a supernaturally wonderful day. And until next time, as always, prosper.
As usual, dropping the mic. Thank you for all those nuggets. I took copious notes and I will apply them because sometimes our insecurities do hold us back. I was writing all mine down as you were speaking on them because you got to recognize them first to do something about it. So thank you so much, Coach Dan. Guys, this is Tuesday tonight. Dr. Betty will be on at 7 p.m. And what you're going to do, you're going to go out and push. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. at the dispensary, we will have Do You Know Your Blood Type? Bring out your guests, short and sweet meeting. You will be able to get your blood type testing done, but you will also, as you know, learn some things that people will be changed forever. So definitely bring your guests. How do you do that? Hey, you invite as many as you can, but you ensure yourself on at least having one because you're going to go pick them up. So I'll see you there tomorrow at 1 p.m. Glad to have you on the call today, Coach Dan. Talk to you later. Bye. Push, 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 push.